Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Senior Vice President, Global Sales and Operations, Chris Stubbs.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Woo. Welcome to our session this morning. How's everybody doing? You know, first of all, I'm so impressed that all of you are here at 8 a.m. in the morning. Right? Are you as excited as I am to be here? Let me hear it. Are you excited? All right. Well, good morning to all of you. It's great to be with you today. And I hope that you will be as excited as we are when you leave this session today. It's my pleasure to be able to share with you this morning some of the innovations relating to growing with velocity. Now, as Ryan mentioned yesterday, remember in the vision session, he said there are 3 key pillars to our growth strategy as a company. And one of those is programs. And the key program that supports each of you as you grow your business is our business model. Now, as you know, we are committed to leadership. We are a leadership company. And as you can see here, we have a proven track record over the more than 33 years that Nu Skin has been around. We have always paid commissions on time and accurately every single month for all 33 of those years. And so Nu Skin is a proven partner, a credible partner, and as you can see, we have paid more than $14 billion in commissions in the more than 33 years of our history. Now, in addition, we are committed to innovation. You know this. We're the absolute leader in innovation, and it's really in our DNA. It's who we are as a company. And we're as committed to innovation in products as we are in business model. And over the last many years, you've seen several of the innovations around business model that have happened. Let me share a few of those with you. First of all, Nu Skin was the first to offer the depth of leadership of reward for leadership development. 5%, 6 generations deep. We are the absolute leader in rewarding for leadership development. There's nobody out there who even compares. Now, the second innovation is the global seamless approach to our business model. What does this mean? Well, when we expanded outside of our first market to our second market, Canada, back in 1990, we introduced an innovation for how we qualify and how we pay in our compensation plan. We allowed or created a way to combine sales volume across markets for qualification, and then to be able to pay in a very seamless way in the home market currency of every one of our distributors. This is still an innovation today. We're still a leader in the industry in this regard today. The third innovation is the introduction of the Wealth Maximizer plan. Nearly 10 years ago, back in 2008, we introduced a way of calculating leadership pay in 2 different ways, and we guaranteed to always pay the higher of those 2 ways. Now, why is that important? Because it allowed early business builders to have a smoother income opportunity by calculating and always paying the higher of those 2 approaches. Now, we have a defined approach for how we innovate around our business model. And this is important for all of us to understand because we are very seasoned and very experienced in this regard. Our approach to innovation is simply this. We identify key behaviors to incentivize. And then we design an innovation around that behavior or those behaviors, to reward them in the best way. Then we launch that innovation. Once fully designed, developed, and tested, we launch that innovation in one or two of our markets, and if needed, we refine a little bit from there. And finally, we roll that innovation out to all of our markets over a period of time. Now, why do we take this approach? Because we know that every market is in a different place. And every market has different needs as it relates to launch timing, as it relates to launch approach, and there may be other unique considerations by market as well. Many of you will undoubtedly recall that this is the approach that we took when we launched the Wealth Maximizer in 2008. We rolled it out market by market over about a 2-year period of time. And each market management team worked very closely with leaders locally to determine the right timing and the best approach to phasing in different elements of that plan. Now, you might ask, why are we considering or why are we contemplating innovating our business model right now? Well, the world around us is changing. As Ryan mentioned yesterday morning in the vision session, the world is changing. There are several macroeconomic trends that are taking place right now that are critical for us to understand and to position ourselves at the leading edge of those trends. The first is the rise of a new generation, or demographic change. The second is the continued growth of the gig economy. And the third is the rise and the rapid expansion of social selling. In addition to this, the entire competitive landscape around us has changed over the last 10 years with many new companies both inside and outside the industry. Think about Uber, think about Lyft, think about eBay and Etsy and Airbnb. And so we know that we need to be watching and we need to be preparing and acting to take full advantage of these trends. The first of these, again, was the rise of a new generation, demographic change. In 3 short years, by 2020, 50% of the workforce will be comprised of millennials. Now, with this shift, and by the way, millennials are the largest generation in history, as you can see here. This change in the generational makeup of the workplace brings with it a new set of desired qualities and characteristics for the experience of work. And so this is largely driven by 2 things. Number one, the rapid expansion of technology generally, and the lightning speed sharing of information. These qualities that really extend to all of us now are these 3. Number one, flexibility. Flexibility to determine your own approach to your work. Second, freedom. Freedom to set your own schedule, to define when you work. And third is fulfillment, which comes through quality of life associated with your work experience. It could be work-life balance, but in addition to that, it's finding purpose in the work that you do. The second macroeconomic trend, remember I mentioned, was the growth of the gig economy. We talk about this word gig. What is a gig? A gig is simply this. It's an independent working relationship. You can think consultant, you can think contractor, you can think freelancer or temporary worker. All of these are examples of independent working relationships. The key characteristic of the gig economy is flexibility. Again, flexibility to determine how and when you work. Well, today, as you can see here, today about 31% of those in the workplace identify themselves as being part of an independent working relationship. Now, in one of the most comprehensive studies that's done about every 10 years by one of the leading human resources services and staffing companies in the U.S., it's a bit of a benchmark research study. And what the study asks is it asks employees in companies across industries, it asks CEOs and other top executives, it asks human resources managers to look ahead 10 years and respond to the question, how will the workplace and the nature of work change in the next 10 years? Do you know what came out of this study just 2 years ago as people looked ahead to 2025? Well, 3 key things. Number 1, employees in companies across industries indicated that they believe that a majority of working relationships by 2025 will be independent. In other words, they'll be gig type of relationships, not traditional corporate employment. The second key finding of this study was that nearly 40% of employees in these companies indicated that they themselves were looking to begin a gig within the next 3 years. Think about that for just a second. 31% already identify themselves as being part of a gig. 40% of those currently in corporations want to start their own gig. That has tremendous implications for us here. The third key finding is that CEOs, 75% of CEOs and nearly 70% of human resources managers looking ahead to 2025 said that the workplace would be, the majority of the workplace would be independent working relationships as opposed to traditional corporate employment. So what is the implication? The implication for us here is that the opportunity to attract a much larger audience who is seeking a business opportunity has never been greater. We're on the verge of a literal revolution in the nature of work. And of course, Nu Skin's business opportunity is the perfect gig and more. Why? Because Nu Skin offers the flexibility, the freedom, and the fulfillment through enhanced quality of life for ourselves and then being able to improve the lives of others around us. Now, the third key macroeconomic trend is social selling. You've heard a lot about this at Nu Skin Live. Let me take you on a bit of a time warp to 15 years ago. If I had given you a piece of paper and said, write down all of the names of your friends, your family, your acquaintances, everyone that you can think of right off the top of your head, how many do you think you could have written down? So you'll remember Ryan gave this example yesterday morning as well. But, you know, perhaps 30, 40, to Ryan's point, maybe 56. Fast forward to today. A recent study showed that the typical Facebook user has 338 friends. And that's just one social media platform. But think about the implications. So social selling then provides instant access to the full reach of your friends. And it's important, again, to emphasize that social selling is not a different business model. But what it is it's an accelerator to being able to find new customers and potential business builders. So why is that the case? Because, again, it provides that instant, that incredible reach. And that's the key, because what that means is that social selling is the perfect platform, then, to enable the gig economy. All right, so then as we look at the outcomes of reviewing both the competitive landscape as well as these macroeconomic trends. What does it mean for us? What are the key differentiators that we know must be part of our business model going forward? First, flexibility. Offering flexibility in appeal and reward. Being able to meet someone where they are at. For example, we offer a flexible opportunity for those who just want a little bit of extra income. For example, somebody wants to send a child to dance lessons or to sports activities, or help make a car payment, or take a significant other on a date, or help to buy that new refrigerator. We have a home for them. For those who want more of a part-time to a full-time opportunity, we have a home for them as well. Being able to meet people at their desired level of engagement. In addition, flexibility also refers to offering an enhanced reward for attracting and retaining customers. The second key differentiator moving forward is fast. You heard a lot from Rich yesterday about fast speed. Well, that's critical. But as we think about fast in our business model, what does it mean? First, it means offering an increased reward for earlier, more frequent, more consistent performance. Second, it means offering higher velocity, meaning daily, weekly, monthly rewards. The third key differentiator is future looking, continuing to build on our strength of leadership, rewarding leadership development. Again, that's our core strength. We know that. We understand that. In addition, continuing to innovate our business model as well. So, flexible, fast, future looking. Now, we've always been a leadership company. We always will be. This is our competitive advantage. This is so important. Adding to that leadership advantage, we know that we need to strengthen the rewards for those who desire discretionary or flexible part-time income as part of the gig economy as they share the products and acquire customers as well. Now, you saw in the success stories yesterday that to be competitive in the gig economy, we must do this. We must offer that enhanced reward for new and early business builders. Imagine for a moment, in addition to being the world's leading company for rewarding leadership, what if we were also best in class at offering the right rewards for early business builders and being able to appeal to that broadest possible gig audience? How would this change all of the dynamics within your teams for the better? We want to offer the world's leading business opportunity, right? You heard that yesterday in the vision session. So when somebody is seeking opportunity, they think Nu Skin first. They don't think Uber. They don't think Airbnb. They think Nu Skin. Do you agree? Yes, absolutely. So one key to making this happen is velocity. And velocity, increasing velocity of the business model allows us to break through barriers that otherwise could slow us down. So what do we mean by velocity? Again, velocity is all about being flexible, fast, and future-looking. Imagine, as you can see here, being able to accelerate the pace of your business from 12 business cycles a year to perhaps 52, to perhaps 365 business cycles per year. Velocity is all about offering the right reward at the right time for the right behavior. It's also about adding another growth lever. When you think about it, you can grow through increasing the number of customers and potential business builders on your team. You can grow through increasing their productivity, their sales. But the third lever of growth is speeding up the entire business model. And Velocity allows all three of those key levers for growth to be optimized and work together. It's important to realize that velocity is not just about speed. Think back, I know it's early in the day here, but think back to your high school or your college physics class. How many of you liked physics when you were in high school or college? Yeah. No, I'm with you. So velocity is not just about speed. Remember? Yes, it is about covering a certain distance in a certain amount of time. That's true. But the one thing we often forget is that velocity is also about direction. So velocity is about speed in a certain direction. And that's important for us to understand, because staying on the leading edge of the gig economy has everything to do with speed in the right direction. And this direction is really comprised of two different programs, one for customers, one for business builders. The first program for customers is really focused on enjoying the products and becoming a loyal consumer of those products. We know how hard each of you work to attract customers, and we want to enable you to be able to attract and retain those customers in ways that maximize loyal purchasing. The second program is about velocity, the velocity business model, which offers the right rewards at the right time to those who want to build a business. This is the right speed of reward combined with the direction of share, build, and lead, which you'll hear more about in a few minutes, really will allow you to accelerate the pace of your business. When we talk about sharing, we're talking about retailing the products and acquiring customers. Build is about maximizing each week of sales performance. And lead is about helping others become strong and successful leaders as well. Now, Velocity by Nu Skin has been a nearly 24-month project at this point. And we've had more than 40 of our global management team and project team members from around the world participate in the design of Velocity by Nu Skin. And in addition, we've held more than 20 focus groups with leaders in markets around the world, obtaining feedback on these concepts as well. Each of the individuals that you see here has been involved in this project and in this process as we have innovated our business model and created this design. Mike Keller, who will be speaking to us about the first program, All Around Enjoy, is the president of Nu Skin Korea. He's also the vice president of customer experience and loyalty. In addition to his current roles, which he's been the president of Nu Skin Korea now for several years, as many of you know, he has also been the head of our Pacific markets previously and involved in many global business development initiatives. Danny Luke, Matt Hall, and Avita Singh Sun will be sharing with us Velocity by Nu Skin, the second program. Now, Danny is the head of our global business model innovation. Prior to this role, he has tremendous experience in Hong Kong, in mainland China for many years, and Greater China as a whole. Matt Hall is our general manager of our Nu Skin United States market. He's also had previous experience being the head of our Pacific markets as well. And Avita Singh Sun is our vice president of global sales channel development. Prior to this, she has many years of experience as our vice president of regional sales in both our Southeast Asia region and our Asia Pacific region as a whole. So hopefully what you can see is that this team is a highly experienced team who has contributed to the design of Velocity by Nu Skin. Now, Nu Skin's future, I believe, and I know you believe, Nu Skin's future has never been brighter, and it will only continue to flourish as we innovate, as we stay true to our DNA and as we continue to innovate. So thank you very much. We'll be back in a moment.
.私の、一番ニュースキンで好きな商品なんですけれども、まずガルバニックスパーもうあれはもうものすごく僕なんか大好きな商品の一つなんですけども、もちろん自分がこう使うことによって綺麗になるのはもちろんなんですけど、やはり僕の妻であるかなみもですね、一緒にこう使うことによって、コミュニケーションもありますし、綺麗になるし、コミュニケーションにもなりますし、製品は本当にね、僕の中で一番こう愛している製品なんですけれども。
I think Nu Skin product is really awesome. For myself, I started off with the weight loss program. I'm actually a mother of two. So because of the program, I lost about 4 kg. And the amazing thing is my waistline dropped about 9 centimeters after 3 months.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President of Nu Skin Korea and Vice President of Global Customer Experience and Loyalty, Mike Keller.
Good morning. Good morning. 우리 사랑하는 뉴스킨 가족 여러분, 안녕하십니까? 반갑습니다. It's great to be here with you today. I'm just going to take a couple of minutes of your time to talk about Enjoy. I've been in this role now for a couple of months, and with Enjoy, it really is about enjoying your experience with Nu Skin. For customers to experience the wonderful benefits of Nu Skin's products, and to really have a connection with the company. Look better, feel better, love the products, love the overall experience of the company. And so as we've been talking about this, we're focused on customer experience. Chris mentioned this a moment ago in his presentation, but why customer experience? Well, this is a movement across industries. It's happening from credit card companies to the travel industry, to clothing, to beauty and cosmetics, personal care. Companies are concerned about improving the experience that their customers have with them and creating a real and lasting connection. Why is this happening? Well, we have ourselves to thank for this. As consumers, all of you, myself included, we demand more. Because of the utilization of technology on a daily basis, we can go online at a click of a button with our smartphones, and we can find all kinds of information about products that we are interested in purchasing or services. As a result, we're much more informed than we've ever been before in the past. And we can also go and read independent reviews. We can read real reviews from people who have had those services or experienced those products, both positively and negatively. We can access that information. So companies are realizing that at this point in time, customer experience is paramount to retaining customers and to going after additional purchases, for those customers coming back for additional purchases over time. So at Nu Skin, we're the same. We're looking at this and we're asking, how can we improve the customer experience to ultimately benefit you, our business leaders? If we can increase retention of customers, increase the number of times that they purchase, or in fact, increase retention by 10, 15, 20%, think about what that would do to your organization, to the volume flowing through it, the revenue flowing through it, and ultimately to your commissions. Would you agree with me that this is an important thing that we should be focused on? Okay, I think so too. So today I'm going to talk really high level about a couple of things. As a part of customer experience, one thing that we're focused on is a rewards program to recognize and connect with our most loyal customers. Like you, I traveled to participate in Live. And hopefully like you, I took advantage of loyalty programs that that have current memberships in the travel industry with my credit card to get here. So if you think about it for just a moment, for those of you who are involved in loyalty programs, what elements of those programs do you like most about those programs? Do you like most? I would maybe suggest that maybe is it the points? Is it the rewards? Is it the miles? Is it exclusive benefits that you get for hitting different loyalty benchmarks? Is it the connection that you feel with the company? Do you feel that they know a little bit more about you? They're sharing relevant information with you. They're connecting with you differently at a personal level. Well, as we've looked at all the best practices across industries and loyalty programs, we believe that the companies who are doing this the best are able to take each one of these elements and build them into a program that ultimately creates a personal connection with their customer base. And so at Nu Skin, we're also focused on the what ifs. What if we can create a program that will help us increase retention to, again, ultimately benefit you? So part of this process, we conducted a global survey several months ago. In every country across the world, we asked both business leaders, a random sampling of both business leaders and customers, what elements of loyalty are most important to you? The feedback was great. We had a lot of responses, and the feedback first and foremost was, recognize us. We're your loyal customers. Create a relationship with us. Enhance the customer experience that we have with you. That was the first area. The second area was reward us. Not necessarily through product promotions exclusively, but through the information that we have access to, for the events that we're able to participate in the local market. And then also give us access to product samples. Give us access to additional information to help us understand the benefits that we can experience from these products. So as we look at the feedback we receive from you and your peers, and the best practices that we identified across markets, we're putting together the construct of a loyalty program, which we hope will be best in class. We believe it will be world class, and we believe it will have the ability to impact the connection we can create with your customers. And we know the name that it's going to be called. It's going to be called Blue Rewards by Nu Skin. Okay? This plays upon the legacy color of blue with Nu Skin and really does help build our brand. Elements of this program that we know will be included will be Blue Points. With every purchase that you make upon registration into this program, your customers can earn points. Secondly, we're going to introduce flexible point redemption options. So they can redeem points not just for products, but for perhaps special events, or perhaps a shipping benefit. Things like that would allow them to expand the usage of those points, maybe beyond what some markets today offer. The next would be recognition. We want to recognize customers at different levels. As their spend level increases on an annual basis, they will be able to access more and more benefits that are tailored for them. So these elements are just the beginning of what we're creating. Again, I've shared the big picture with you today, and like Chris mentioned with Velocity, this program will never just be introduced in one day. At a certain point in time to surprise you. This will be a program that we talk well in advance about, prepare with your market management. Your market management will communicate with you as we roll this out across the globe. But we really feel that by doing this, we can help you retain your customers longer. We know how hard you work to go out and secure customers in your sales organizations. Everything from finding that person to training and educating that person on the products, closing that first sale, following up on that first sale, which hopefully leads to a second sale and beyond. We know how hard you work. Let's keep those customers in your organizations. And together, partnering with you in a different way in the future, we believe that we can impact this. And ultimately, we believe that this will strengthen your organization and help you earn more commissions. So with that, I'd just like to say, I believe the future of Nu Skin has never been brighter. Our best days are ahead of us as we dive into these different areas of velocity and enjoy. We're excited for the future, and I hope you are too. Thank you for your time. I wish you a wonderful day and safe travels home to your home countries. Thank you.
The great thing about Nu Skin products is they produce results, and taking pictures and sharing those with your friends and family on social media just makes it appealing to the fact that they know that they work because I'm using them and I'm getting results too.
The people around us all benefited from the products. So we felt it's a great product. So there's nothing wrong for us to share with almost anyone and everyone. And we really believe that everyone deserves a good product.
I do believe that in the future there will be a lot of people who embrace the gig economy, whereby they want to earn a part-time income, they want to have extra income, they want the kind of freedom, flexibility, and quality of life. But when company introduces daily pay and weekly pay, I believe that a lot of distributors will be able to see the money coming in faster, and therefore they can actually see a bigger opportunity down here. If the income initially, when I'm just doing part-time, if I can see the income faster, and definitely I will be more motivated to continue the business. So I believe that the company is doing all this to help us to let the new people to see this income, and then in return actually to help us to boost the business as well.
Please welcome Head of Global Business Model Innovation, Danny Look.
Good morning, Nu Skin! Thank you for being here such early in the morning. I know some of you came here at 7 a.m. in the morning, right? You are the true love of Nu Skin, right? Give yourself a round of applause, please. Thank you. Are you ready to grow fast speed? Right, let's talk about the velocity. So I've spent a few minutes to talk about the share, which is a part one of the velocity. So, sharing is all about enhancing income for early business builders who share the product with customers, right? Do you share product with your customers? Yes, right? And as Chris mentioned earlier, velocity is about providing the right reward for the right behavior at the right time. So when we talk about sharing, what do you think the right timing? The right time is daily. Do you like it? Yeah. And so what do we mean by sharing? Really, there are two meanings. Very simple. One, introduce the products to the others. And second, acquiring customers who purchase those products. And you can earn the reward through the sharing in two ways. One, retailing the products and fulfilling the order for your own personal customers. Second, sharing the products with your customers and business builders who purchase those products from the company directly. Simple enough? And then let's talk about the retailing first. Retailing has always been part of the Nu Skin Global Compensation Plan for many years, right? And the best way to earn through sharing is retailing. And then you all know social selling is become a norm today. So it has become even more critical than ever that retailing is such an important element in today's environment. So when we look at the market who embrace retailing through social selling, we have seen the increase of customer acquisition more than double year over year. So that already proved retailing and social selling, if we can combine it together, that can make everyone grow, right? So what about next after retailing? So the next activities after retailing is sharing and also building a network of customers and prospective business builder in your own network, right? So our research on our Nu Skin distributor over the many years shows that those who build a business, the vast majority are doing in a part-time basis. So as we all want to bring Nu Skin to the broadest audience and also make Nu Skin the more accessible and appealing, a compelling, flexible, part-time income potential is vital. So our goal here is to help every new sharer to be more productive by providing the right reward at the right time. So today, how many of you already purchased LumiSpa and product in the Nu Skin Live? All of you, right? And today, we are pleased to announce that the sharing bonus is already available on the LumiSpa and other Nu Skin products. Do you like it? Yeah, and the sharing bonus will be paid to the sharer, and you may want to know what other product will be available in your markets. So the sharing bonus may be included on selected products going forward as determined in each of your own markets. You like it? Great. So once again, our goal is to provide a meaningful and timely reward to share in two ways. One, retail profits for sales to personal customers. And second, a sharing bonus for sales to registered customers and business builder, and therefore to enhance the early opportunity. Remember, the sharing bonus is additional money which is outside of the retail markup and also outside of the leadership bonuses. It is designed to reward early business building. And one more time, the best part of the sharing bonus is that it is earned and calculated on a daily basis. You can get your sharing bonus fast speed. You like it? Great. So, sharing is all about introducing products, referring customer based on the sales of those products, and receiving meaningful upfront reward for doing so through the retail markup and through receiving the sharing bonus. So sharing is a perfect illustration of Velocity's flexibility, fast, and future benefit. Last but not least, sharing is vital to become the world's leading opportunity platform by providing both leadership and supplemental money for the gig economy. Let's do this together, all right? Thank you.
With Nu Skin's new compensation plan about, their weekly payouts, really will benefit a lot of younger people nowadays because we're young and we don't have a lot of budget. And so when we come and start to do the Nu Skin business, it allows them to, have the money straight away in a weekly basis for them to see the money as they go along the way and give them the confidence, give them the reward rather to let them push further in the business and be more committed in the business as compared to a monthly basis. And waiting for a month, some of them may not sustain throughout because some of them come from really, impoverished backgrounds, and they have time and effort, but they don't have enough money to, go to their daily basis. Even traveling to the office is something that is tedious for them, financially not possible for them, but with the weekly and daily basis allows them to grow their business and be more committed in their business.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome General Manager of Nu Skin United States, Matt Hall.
Good morning. Good to be with you. You guys excited? I'm excited. 여러분 안녕하십니까? 한국 분들 어디 계십니까? All right, I'm messing with you guys. I'll speak English. All right. So I'm Matt Hall. I've been with the company for 21 years, and it's my pleasure to talk to you guys about Build. Build is all about rewarding earlier, more frequent performance. All right, as we've just heard from Chris and from Danny, Velocity is about providing the right reward for the right behavior at the right time. When you share your products, we've learned that the right time is daily. When you build a group of customers and potential business builders, we know that the right time to reward your performance is now weekly. Yes, you like that? Of course. Now, I know you guys, you watch your teams really closely. And if I were to ask you, when do you achieve most of your sales volume during the month? Well, how would you answer that question? Right? I think most of you would say, many of you would say, the latter part of the month, right? Well, what if we could create the right incentive to motivate your teams so they work every single week of the month and they also work more consistently? All right? So imagine for a moment if your team was more motivated, more incentivized to build a group of customers and potential business builders each and every week of the month. We all know the excitement. We all know the excitement of month end, right? Is there a lot of energy at month end? Now imagine that energy every single week of the month. I'm gonna let the translation kick in for the energy, right? So when we consider our current sales compensation plan for a new business builder, sometimes achieving 2,000 in group sales volume and 3,000 in group sales volume can sometimes feel like climbing a mountain all at once. But if we're able to break down the efforts of climbing that mountain into smaller milestones, the final destination becomes more achievable. Okay, blocks are a way of doing just that. A block is a new term that represents 500 points in sales volume. By accumulating a block each week, we can break down that mountain climb into simple milestones that are awarded as each one is completed. Now, blocks can also be used to qualify for executive status and bonuses. And qualification to become an executive is just another part of the business model where flexible features of velocity are demonstrated. You have the flexibility to move at your own speed as you build your business. We'll advance your title weekly and we'll pay you weekly. Again, I'm going to repeat that because it's powerful. You can advance weekly and you can be paid weekly. How does that sound? All right, this also means your new team members can be promoted to executive at any week during the month, and they can begin taking advantage of the building bonus right away. This is really exciting. Now, the building bonus is designed to motivate and reward more frequent, earlier blocks of sales performance. Now, I want you to imagine, what if everyone on your team who desired to build a business was motivated to perhaps achieve 500, maybe 1,000, maybe even 2,000 more in sales volume than they currently reach today? How would that completely change your team's performance? How much more could your new business builder achieve? How much more successful would they feel? Now, for each additional completed block, you would receive an increased bonus percentage, up to 40%. Think about that. Now, the important thing to remember is that you receive increased pay on every increased block of sales. The potential of the building bonus is really dramatic. When you double your sales volume from 1 block per week to 2 blocks per week, your sales commissions can increase by 4 times. This is what 2x equals 4x means. It's double your performance and your sales commissions increase by 4 times. So let me give you an example. If you were to double your sales from 1 block per week to 2 blocks per week for a total of 8 blocks in a single month, you would receive 4 times the sales commissions. It's that powerful. Now, let me summarize. Build is all about offering greater incentives to acquire new customers, new business builders by maximizing your performance every week. This means rewarding you for performance earlier in the month, more consistently in the month, and the rewards are paid to you much faster. We're going to pay you weekly. Ultimately, it's rewarding you for more productive and consistent performance. All right? Build is just another great velocity, flexibility, and future benefits. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day.
I'm in this business for many years already. My job, business is always trying to share the dreams and help people to transform. In our business, after so many years, we know our duty is not just to, of course, number one, we have to enrich ourselves, to take care of ourselves first. Secondly, what we need to do is to empower others. I believe this opportunity fits everyone. That is my belief. There's more than just making money. It's about freedom.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to stage Vice President of Global Sales Channel Development, Avita Singsung.
Fantastic. Are you having a great convention so far? This morning, I'm here to talk about LEAD, because Nu Skin is a leadership-driven company, right? And leading is all about rewarding productive leadership. As Chris, Danny, and Matt shared this morning, Velocity is all about rewarding, giving the right rewards for the right behavior at the right time. You are motivated by sharing the products daily, and you are rewarded for it daily. And then, on a weekly basis, you are rewarded for building a team of customers or a group of customers and a team of potential builders. But finally, you are mostly rewarded for leading a team of builders. That's what Nu Skin is all about. The plan becomes more powerful now that we are covering every stage of the business. That's Velocity by Nu Skin. When we research long-term successful leaders, we typically see 3 shifts in their development stage as leaders: building a strong foundation and becoming a sustainable leader, or in other words, becoming a strong leader yourself. Developing other strong and sustainable leaders, or really, it's all about duplicating yourself, right? And finally, helping others develop strong and sustainable leaders in your organization, or multiplying strong leaders. So the principles of become, duplicate, and multiply strong leaders are really familiar and proven to all of you in the business. It's something that you do day in, day out. You become a leader, you develop leaders in your organization, and finally, you multiply strong leaders. So, in the Velocity by Nu Skin, while title is important to describe leadership, I think all of you will agree that equally important is the team behind that title, right? I think that you would also agree that true leadership is about helping lift others to become successful leaders, and in return, that allows you to advance in your organization yourself. So you help other people first, and in return, you are rewarded by advancing yourself. With this in mind, we developed an alternative way to qualify for leadership rewards through Velocity by Nu Skin. So let's get on with it. I am here to present to you the new leading bonus that provides the same benefits of 5% sixth generation paid through your 6th generation of breakaway executives, but does so in a new and powerful way. It is based on the principles of lifting others and helping to develop the quality and long-term sustainability and progression of those leaders within your teams. The power of leadership teams is very important in the Velocity by Nu Skin. The plan becomes more powerful by rewarding sales leaders for developing other leaders in their organization. So you become familiar with this term, leadership team. A leadership team is a leader in your organization that contributes at least 30,000 points of sales volume to your overall sales organizational volume. So in the leading bonus, in the same way as we currently have now, one advances to gold by having one qualified G1 sales leader. A Lapis needs 2 G1 qualified sales leader. A Ruby needs 4 G1 qualified sales leader. And then as you build upon the principles of duplicating and multiplying leadership teams, as an Emerald, you will need 4 G1 sales, qualified sales leader, and one of those 4 qualified sales leader is a leadership team. As Diamonds, you can now qualify with 5 qualified G1 sales leader, and 2 of those 5 are leadership teams. As Blue Diamonds, you now can qualify as Blue Diamond with 6 G1 qualified sales leader, and 3 of those are leadership teams. And finally, as Team Elite, you also can qualify with 6 qualified G1 sales leader, and 4 of those are leadership teams. What do you think about that? So the power of become, duplicate, and multiply strong leaders becomes very, very crucial and powerful in the Velocity by Nu Skin. And the best part is the leading bonus alternative will roll out starting early next year. In the spirit of flexibility, sales leaders may choose to opt in the alternative leading bonus qualification path, which will run side by side with our current breakaway bonus qualification under the Wealth Maximizer plan. The sharing bonus and the building bonus will roll out based on your market's timeline, which may be separate from the leading bonus. So the leading bonus may go ahead and roll out as early as next year. So full details of that will be available through your markets. Finally, as we round out Velocity by Nu Skin, we will also introduce enhanced titles that celebrate the heritage while strengthening the fresh and vibrant feel of the Velocity plan. Preferred customers will now be referred to as members, Nu Skin members. From distributor onwards, we will have 4 key groups. Distributors become brand affiliates. Executives now become brand representatives. Early business builders will now become brand partners. And finally, leaders are now referred to as brand directors. Do you like these titles? We want to celebrate the heritage of Nu Skin, but by continuing to innovate and make these titles fresh and vibrant as well. So in summary, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Share, build, and lead. These are the key elements of the Velocity by Nu Skin. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the convention. Thank you.
Congratulations on becoming a Nu Skin brand affiliate. We know you love Nu Skin's products.
But now it's time to talk about getting paid for your passion. Our Velocity Pay Plan helps you build your business your way.
Velocity is all about speed and direction. It's about giving you the flexibility to build your new gig at the speed you want and to steer your life in the direction you want to reach your goals.
That's why we've created a versatile plan that rewards you at all levels as you build your Nu Skin business.
With Velocity, you can earn rewards in cash today by doing something you already enjoy, sharing products you love with the people you love.
As you share your favorite products with others, you'll earn sharing bonuses daily in addition to your retail profits, all while selling how much you want, when you want.
As your friends fall in love with our amazing products, many will want to share them with others too. When this happens, you can start building a group of customers and product enthusiasts, which means stepping up your Nu Skin game and taking on new responsibilities as a sales leader. With these added responsibilities, you can earn an additional 5%, all the way up to 40% on your group's product sales through weekly building bonuses.
Want to take your business to the next level? The flexibility of Velocity allows you to begin leading teams of people just like you. As you continue to grow your customer base and mentor other sales leaders, you'll receive a monthly leading bonus for your team's hard work in addition to your sharing bonuses and building bonuses. This is where your business can really take off.
See you later. Okay? With our flexible Velocity plan, you can design your own journey and build at your own pace. Thanks for watching and for being a part of Nu Skin, the world's leading business opportunity platform.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Chris Stubbs.
Velocity by Nu Skin. Are you excited? Okay, share, build, and lead. Remember, the world is changing. The rise of a new generation, gig economy, social selling. All of these things mean that how we win in the gig economy is all about providing enhanced reward, enhanced discretionary income, flexible part-time income. That's what the gig economy is all about. That's how we win in the gig economy. And of course, with Velocity, Nu Skin is the perfect gig and more. So what's next? We will begin rolling out Velocity in the fourth quarter, this quarter, in our Pacific markets, and then throughout the rest of the world over the next 18 to 24 months. Again, we know that different markets are in different places, have different needs as it relates to timing of launch, as it relates to approach to launch. You can expect to hear more from your markets, from your local markets regarding Velocity as we prepare for each market. Now, I know we're almost out of time, but we want to take advantage of the fact that at these global events, we have our regional and our market management teams here. I want to bring out two of our regional and market managers to talk to us for just a couple of minutes as we close out the session. Can you help me welcome Mr. Tyler Whitehead, President of the Americas region, and Mr. Kobayashi Kazunori, our President of Nu Skin Japan. Come on out, guys. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you to Kaz and Tyler for joining me here. Really, we have one quick question for both of you, and that is, why are you so excited, so passionate about the direction as it relates to Velocity by Nu Skin? Kaz, let's start with you.
Before I talk about the, how passionate I am, with this program, Chris, I just can't wait the program to be implemented in Japan.
I can't wait either.
Every time I meet with the Japanese leader, during this live, everybody says, we want this as soon as possible. Okay? So, yeah. Actually, everybody agrees, right? Yeah. So, actually, what I like the most with this program is a vision, behind this program. What that means is, we used to say in your vision, Nu Skin wants to be a world-leading direct selling company by paying the most to you, right? But now, probably people realize from this time, our vision slightly changed, right? Because the Nu Skin wants to become the world-leading business opportunity platform company by paying the most to you. So now we are not competing against just the direct selling space. Now we are foreseeing or compete against the outside of the industry, like Uber, Airbnb, those who are providing the business opportunity, income opportunity. So I think that with this velocity, Nu Skin can win, and the Nu Skin can become a world-leading business opportunity platform company. So that's why I'm so excited.
Well, thank you. So yes, absolutely. This is about being on the leading edge of the gig economy. Thanks, Kaz. Tyler, what are your thoughts on this? What are you passionate about and excited about?
Well, this is a very exciting time for Nu Skin. And the thing that we're most excited about in the Americas region with respect to Velocity is two things. First is the fact that this is a global innovation. As in the past, Nu Skin is a leading innovator in compensation, and we've continued to evolve over many years. And what I love about this is that we're not comfortable being where we're at. We're willing to push forward, and the speed at which we're doing this is very exciting. It allows people the opportunity to participate with the compensation plan at their pace. And we have people that we're seeing in our region right now that are going very fast. They're moving at a rapid pace. Yeah, let's hear it for the Americas out there. All right. we're very excited about that. But we also love the flexibility. We love the fact that people, if they're just entering or they have some other obligations, they're able to participate part-time, all the way to full-time, all the way to Team Elite participation. So we love that flexibility, and we know that we're building on a foundation of compensation. We're not taking away or removing what we already understand to be the most impressive and innovative compensation plan in our industry, and we're continuing, as Kaz said, to expand beyond that so that we can compete in every industry, so that our opportunity is not just an opportunity within direct sales, but an opportunity across the entire economic platform. So that's what we're most excited about, is we see these innovations as expanding the ability for us to attract everyone who's interested in opportunity.
All right, perfect. So thank you, Tyler. So yes, as you're hearing, remember,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Senior Vice President, Global Sales and Operations, Chris Stubbs.
all right. Good morning, everyone. Woo. Welcome to our session this morning. How's everybody doing? You know, I am just, first of all, I'm so impressed that all of you are here at 8 a.m. in the morning. Right? Are you as excited as I am to be here? Let me hear it. Are you excited? All right. Well, good morning to all of you. It's great to be with you today. And I hope that you will be as excited as we are when you leave this session today. It's my pleasure to be able to share with you this morning some of the innovations relating to growing with velocity.